Boom, switch, crazy. Yes, we're actually pulling down the mirror board because this gets even deeper than what I just described. So, previous video, I described this. But this video, I'm describing this. Crossing the chasm, right? Or the chasm, whatever, it doesn't matter. The chasm. This is the market or the chart that we're looking at on the book to give you a little bit of a better perspective. And this great thing about this chart or this book or whatever is that we now have clarity on, okay, who are the early market? The people who want new things. And then where is the mainstream market? Well, people who want solutions, right? That is why my entire website is about making solutions and taking your solutions to the next level. Because, well, your solutions may be applicable to several problems, but because you keep switching around different markets, they're not becoming profitable. So what you need to get done is a vertical solution one, right? Which may be like real estate, for example. And then vertical solution two, maybe like environmental, environmental stuff. Cool. You have this flywheel going on, and as soon as you get a few clients or a few leads, you sell a few, you get a few clients, you onboard them, they become happy, you make a testimonial. I described that in the previous video. Here's the entire thing. Like, this is the way in which you want to structure one of these testimonials. So, next thing is, cool. We now have this real estate agent or whatever, or a few real estate agents, they're happy. We market that. More real estate agents come in, of course. Makes a lot of sense. So this flywheel starts spinning. However, if we now start posting our testimonials, will somebody who does environmental stuff come in like, whoa, there are real estate guys doing this? I want it too. No. They only come in because, well, either they've seen your solution and kind of thought themselves that it could work, but probably from like a different post and not from a real estate testimonial, or they've just kind of accepted it that it probably was something that was useful because they've seen a testimonial, right? So you need to make sure that before you move on to like next vertical, which is environmental stuff, the real estate one needs to be already profitable. Boom. We need to get sales in, we need to onboard those people, so we need to have a process where this is actually predictable, or this can't go wrong essentially. It just shouldn't be going wrong. You should be onboarding all of them, you should be making all of them happy. Simple. Cool. Now they're happy, we market the fact that they're happy with the solution and why they are and what is so great about it, whatever. That's what we just described in the process. And we get more leads. And this flywheel starts spinning. But we have all of the processes in place. We already have somebody doing onboarding that's going fine for this niche. The marketing for this niche is going fine. The sales and development for this niche is going fine. There's like a growth in it, right? So there's predictable profitability, whatever. You now have crossed the chasm because you as a CEO, you can kind of like take a step back and you already have a few clients. You already slowly getting into the majority of the market. And from there, the growth is going to be exponential because you have so much proof, so much testimonials, so many testimonials. From there, the marketing and the amount of leads coming in is just going to be crazy. So these are the people who want solutions. So you start getting more pragmatist people, but well, since you've already started developing for these people, your solution now is applicable to the early majority, or maybe even to the late majority or the laggards. So you grow very quickly in this piece right here, right? Because this is just a time sequence. At least that's how you can see it. So this bit is going to be very quick growth. So you need to make sure your systems are in place to actually be able to handle that growth. But you can then move on to the next market. Because this is where most people lag, or they just fall into a new gap and lose all their customers. The chasm. Because they fail. They mess up. They can't do it, or whatever, right? Like they can't make the bridge, they can't bridge the gap. So that's where it goes wrong. However, we're trying to look at it from a holistic perspective. Do you want to just dominate one vertical? No, probably not. One of your partners already does, or you have one team for that. You want to dominate the next one, and the next one, and the next one, so that you can have the entirety of the market dominated. So that's where you want to get it in, right? So you want to actually make sure that you cross the chasm in the entirety. And now you kind of need to define like, cool, how many verticals are there in my solution or in my niche, right? Maybe it's 20, maybe it's 30, maybe it's 40, maybe it's just 5, maybe it's 2. But you need to make sure that you're aware of that and how big each of them is, roughly, so that you can actually cross the chasm in general as well. And as soon as you've done that, well, you're just going to have to keep innovating because, well, now you're at the point where the innovators and the early adopters, may already like look at new things or look into getting new things or trying new things at least. So you need to kind of like try and retain them, and just, well, have a solution that works properly, right? That's what the sales and development side of things will do and the onboarding will do, and what marketing will do as well. So this is what I wanted to describe in terms of crossing the chasm. Make sure that the chasm, you cross it in one niche, real estate for example, and then move on to the next one. Cool, now we have it in environmental sciences as well. And now, I don't know, maybe you want like architects or something. Architects, or maybe you want like municipalities, whatever it may be. Like, could be anything, I don't care. Next, boom, this means that we've crossed the chasm here, crossed the chasm here, crossed the chasm here. Define more verticals, maybe there's 20. Maybe you've crossed the chasm in 5 of them, 6 of them. And you can now actually start getting your first clients across different, and like kind of go cross vertical as well, right? So the next thing may be like water resources or like public safety, right? Maybe that's something the municipality already has within their business or like within their organization as a separate department. And since they already have it as a separate department and they're happy in one of the departments, you can sell to the next department. And since you now have like 20 public safety departments of municipalities on board, you can go into the public safety businesses or the organizations, or you can sell to police, maybe even. You can sell to a lot of different niches. And that's how you can cross the chasm. So you need to make sure that you dominate one market, or at least start dominating it. Then start moving on to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Get the flywheel spinning on each. And that's how you can actually ultimately dominate the mainstream market, the overarching market, right? Because we don't just want one thing. I mean, ideally, starting out, we want one thing. But then we want the next thing. We want to win. We want another one. And then we want another one. And another one. And another one. Until we've actually got the entire market begging on its knees, begging to get our solution, right? That's what we want. So that's what today's video was about. I've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. I'll see you in the next one. And I hope you like the format and the little switch that we made to the Miro board as well. Thank you for watching. If you need any help, go to the website, go to the community, go to the newsletter, connect me on LinkedIn, whatever it may be. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.